Hey everyone, welcome back to Anu Talk Show. In this episode, I want to talk to you about the biggest challenge I see for women of color coaches when they are stuck at 3 to 5, 8K. Um, that it's not about coaching or it's not about that you need another coaching certification to actually increase your revenue. It's not that you need like work harder in order to get more clients, get more people inside your offer. The real challenge that you are facing in that bracket, I would say, is that your business still depends on you constantly being on to find the next client. Every single month feels like you are starting from zero. Every single month feels like another launch. Every single month you have this thought like, okay, I signed one client, three clients. Where is the next client? How can I find the next client? And if that is you, I want you to know that this cycle is exhausting. Most of my clients, when they join Leverage 20, they are in this cycle. And it is also one of the biggest reasons why you struggle to increase your revenue. Because when, like, how your daily life looks like is that you wake up and you immediately think about your business. You are checking your phone, you're seeing, okay, did I get another application? Did I get someone DMing me, telling me I'm interested? You are checking your Stripe account, you're checking your emails, and you're not checking because you're curious. You are checking because you are looking for safety to feel when it comes to your financial or for the money that is in your bank account. And you want to know if someone is inquiring about your offer, if someone booked a call, if someone is ready to pay. And then you spend your day posting more content, you're responding to messages, you are networking, you're doing free coaching calls so that you are trying to stay visible and showcase that you have an expertise. But actually, what is going on is that nobody is buying your work, even though you are giving so much value to your community. And then the anxiety is starting, right? You are questioning yourself, you are questioning your offer, you're questioning your audience, you are even thinking about should I pivot into another niche? So you are questioning your whole business and if you should keep doing this. So you are wondering if you need another strategy. And I feel like a lot of women of color coaches, they are in this phase where when something is not working for 4 weeks, 6 weeks, that they are immediately thinking about maybe I need another strategy, maybe this is not working, I need to put more hours into my business, like the things I'm doing is not enough, I have to work harder. And also you're thinking about lowering your price. Let me know in the comment section if this sounds like you, because again, I know so many brilliant smart women of color coaches and they are ending up burnt out because they don't know how to break the cycle. They love coaching, they love being a coach, and they want to continue with coaching and create a bigger results in this world and leave a greater impact. But they end up burnt out. And if you are burnt out, you simply start to resent your business and you don't want to keep doing it because you are carrying the emotional weight of not knowing where the next client is coming from. And honestly, the cost is actually much bigger than the money. A lot of women of color coaches believes that it is only the money. I'm only losing the revenue, but it is way bigger than that. You stop trusting yourself. That is one of the biggest costs in my eyes. Like when you cannot even trust yourself anymore to run this business, which is why you have all these thoughts to give up or to stay where you are, even though you know that you can make extraordinary money, that you can make more money. You start to make emotional decisions, right? Suddenly, the business is your baby, and you are starting to do decisions that is based on your mood, based on your emotions, which is why you stop enjoying your business. You stop resting and you start feeling guilty when you are taking time off, which is why you are taking your laptop with you when you are doing a week. vacation or even a weekend off, you constantly think, oh my God, I cannot leave my laptop at home. I have to work all the time because you believe internally that I cannot slow down. Like, I cannot take a break. If I take a break, the business will break completely. And which is why you are constantly in this energy state of being on all the time, 24/7 in your business. You are not thinking about anything else than your business. Again, let me know if that sounds like you, because deep down, you know, if you stop pushing, the business will slow down, the revenue will slow down, or the money will stop. And that is not freedom. That is actually you being in survival, not knowing where the next client is coming from, not knowing how to grow your client revenue. And the worst part is that you can actually make more money and have more money in your bank account and still feel financially unsafe. And this is what a lot of women of color coaches are dealing with. That they actually make money, start to make more money, but still feel financially unsafe, no matter how much money you have in your bank account. So let's talk about where you will be in 6 months, okay? So at the end of 2026, if you stop or if you continue the cycle, you will still be working hard. You will still be posting content where you don't know if that is actually the content you need to create to convert. You will still be trying to figure out why revenue feels inconsistent, like up and down, like extreme up and down. It is totally normal in business to have a slow or a low up and down, but you are still figuring out why some months are high and some months are very low, and you still be in a point where every month still feels like a pressure to hit your goals and wondering why you are not hitting your goals. You will continue to wonder, okay, I'm doing everything that I supposed to be doing, and you are still wondering why it is not getting you the results you desire, and you will be carrying the business on your back, and that is very heavy because you will start to resent the business you wanted to build for freedom. Now the business is taking over your life, right? And you continue to have these thoughts that the business will never carry you, cannot actually support you and your lifestyle, and you end up being in your 9 to 5 even though you want to quit your 9 to 5. Maybe you want to be 9 to 5 optional because the business is getting you the revenue you need, the clients you coach, the clients you convert in order to keep this business alive. So let's talk about what will happen if you solve this problem. Okay, what will happen if you stop wondering where the next client is coming from, if you know how to increase your client revenue while working less? Because when you solve this problem, everything changes. Everything changes. You will stop operating from panic. You will stop needing every piece of content to perform. You will stop feeling desperate for sales call. You will start to trust yourself, which means you start to trust the business again. You will start making decision from strategy point instead of fear and emotions, because you know and you learn how to make better decisions for your business because you know where the next client is coming from. You know how to convert them, you know how to develop and work on that skill to get better and better with converting them. And you know that is actually creating the momentum inside your business. And financially, that can be a massive difference because currently you are making like something between 2 to 5K a month, right? And increasing your conversion, right? Learning the skill of conversion and building a repeatable client acquisition process can take you to 10K a month, can take you to 15K a month, can take you to 20K a month. This is what is happening inside Leverage 20 to my clients, not because they are working harder, but because they are no longer building the business from scratch every single month. So what you need is a repeatable client acquisition system that is built around your personal brand and around you. Not some random marketing that you are copy and pasting from YouTube, not some random content pieces that you are piecing together from coaches that you see posting online, not some random launches that you do for 2 weeks and not getting the results. You actually need a system. You need to invest in a system so that you know how to generate demand consistently for your one-on-one offer, for your group offer, for your mastermind. You know how to create conversation with prospects that is leading to convert the client on a sales call. And you know how to follow up with leads, because every six-figure business are not built on motivation or the way you are carrying the discipline. Okay, they are built on predictability. So ask yourself, how predictable is your business and is your next monthly revenue right now? Because the coaches who are scaling, they don't wake up every single month wondering, I hope someone will buy. They have a pipeline of people because they have a process that creates clients. They have a process that creates clients for them. So if you're a woman of color coach and you are an industry expert, you are a therapist, you want to be booked out with your one-on-one coaching, or you want to add your group offer and scale that because you are exhausted right now because you are constantly thinking about where the next client is coming from. I want you to hear that you don't need to work harder, you need to work smarter, and you need a business that doesn't depend from you to start from zero every single month. You need a system that you can rely on, a system that is predictable, and a messaging that will create the demand and the urgency so that you consistently close clients. And in order to do that, you need a client acquisition system that creates predictable revenue. I would talk about this in depth in the free masterclass I am hosting on the 20th, July 20th. So we talk about the 3 steps to grow your client revenue while working less. In the free masterclass, I will give you the 3 steps. So if you're a woman of color coach, you are an industry expert, a therapist, and you are born to do coaching. You know you are getting brilliant results for your clients and you are even getting them better results than the competitors before. But you are so exhausted and tired of not knowing how to attract and convert more dream clients in your offer. You need a system. You need a predictable system. And I want you to save your seat because it's totally for free. Okay. And in this masterclass, you will learn the 3 steps how to increase your revenue while working less. So you just have to grab your pen and paper, as always, and sign up. The link is in the show notes so that you can learn the conversion system that will turn the attention you already have into paying clients month after month. I will teach you the messaging framework that will make your personal brand memorable so that ready to buy clients see the urgency, see the cost of staying stuck, and want to take action, want to move forward with you. You will learn how to sign your next 10 clients without burnout on part-time hours. So this is good for you if you are in a 9 to 5 job, you are looking to leave your 9 to 5 job and you need a client acquisition system that you can rely on. And you will learn and have a clear roadmap to grow your revenue, your profit, and peace without the hustle. So my whole value here is that I want to teach women of color coaches and experts how to build a business without the hustle, without burning themselves out, without feeling exhausted all the time, because that is not the freedom that you are after. So if you are desiring to build a business that is around your lifestyle, and you want to build this business that is supporting your life, that is supporting your lifestyle, definitely come for this free masterclass. And if you have any questions about joining, let me know in the comment section. You just have to actually put your name, put your email and your Instagram handle, and you're in. And let's say you cannot come live on Monday, July 20th at 12 p.m. CST, you will get a replay. So don't worry about that. If you're interested in the 3 steps to grow your client revenue while working less and walk away with a clear roadmap, join the free masterclass. With that being said, thank you so much for joining. Again, if you are burning yourself out to build a business of your dream and get the revenue of that you desire, you simply need a better system that is supporting you, and you don't have a system right now. And let me show you step by step how you can create that system in 60 minutes. What you need to do is click the link in the show notes and join the free masterclass. If you cannot attend it for live, you will get a replay. So you will have it in your inbox. So you are not losing anything. So if this resonated, leave me a comment with me so we can talk about building a business that will create consistent clients in your coaching offer instead of relying on hope and on luck. Thank you so much for joining, and I see you in the next episode.